that said, "Men will make you feel embarrassed every time they obtain." Even the infamous trolling artist 50 Cent joined in with a vicious message. "Capo ain't." Jim yelled, "Capo no more." Clown shoes. He went live a few hours later, pacing back and forth while raising his voice. "That hotel video? That's not even me, dude. Do you guys trust anything these phony accounts post?" While he was shouting, spectators spotted something incriminating. "You guys are crazy. Stop dragging me." The man's forearm video was precisely like Jim's, and fans flooded the comments. "Same tattoo, Jim." His denial broke down in real time, converting his lie into a lie that we can witness. His life into yet another humiliation. Meanwhile, Prey uploaded a plain black screen with the words, "Freedom tastes sweet," and she redoubled her efforts to remain silent, but not before dropping crumbs. The internet went wild once again, with some speculating that she was prepared to spill the beans. Then, at 5 p.m., the surprise that no one had anticipated arrived. MEG screenshots of purported communications between Jim and a business partner were recovered from the burner account. The body said, "She's threatening to walk," which was the Chrissy issue phrase. "Make it seem like she's unstable if she departs. Tell the producers that she can be replaced." The ruthlessness of the remarks chilled the fanbase. Was Jim really fans rebelled? Was every moment of her grief a ploy for profit? Or were they planning her collapse behind the scenes? Online petitions requesting that VH1 sever its relationship with him became popular, and in a matter of hours, protest hashtags like Trausch cancel Jim and Ausher defend Chrissy amassed hundreds of thousands of tweets. Shocked by the purported proof of manipulation, even non-fans joined in. Just as fans believed it couldn't get sadly, a 30-second video of Chris sitting with tears in her eyes and sobbing, "I gave him everything and he gave me," was released. Nothing. Off camera, a man's harsh, low voice said, "You knew what this was." Fans let out a gasp. Who took the video? What was causing her to cry? Was Jim downplaying her suffering in that voice? Reaction channels sobbed live as fans showered her social media accounts with encouragement. "We believe you, Chrissy. No woman should have to endure this humiliation." Meanwhile, insiders muttered that, according to gossip websites, Chrissy had already filed for separation, and her lawyer was getting ready to go public by dividing assets, cutting off relationships and requesting her independence. Whether it was real or not, Jim's world was rocked by the story, and it was evident that evening. Shared a frantic Instagram story saying, "Don't believe the lies. We solid, always been solid." Astute viewers saw that the picture was months old, and the backdrop indicated that it wasn't up to date. Posted throwbacks to hide your filth while ruthlessly dragging him. Solid attire at the motel. As the storm intensified, last but not least, a last surprise drove the internet into a frenzy. Jim's voice was unmistakably heard in a new tape that emerged. "Keep her quiet." The fanbase froze. If she tells it's finished for everyone, who else? Was there more to this than Chrissy and Jim? What secrets were being kept? Fans immediately began to conjecture about producers, co-stars, and even high-ranking members of the music business. By midnight, the globe wasn't only seeing a single connection. Others murmured that this was evidence of a circle of secrets larger than one. Split. They were witnessing the fall of an empire, and Chrissy was no longer pleading for peace. After holding all the cards, the cliffhanger occurred, and Chrissy went live once again. Her voice was cool, yet serene as she stared straight into the camera. "You think this is only about Jim and me? You have no idea." The internet exploded when she terminated the live stream without saying anything further. Was she going to reveal the so-called circle? What did she mean when she said, "What's coming?" And was she prepared to bring more names into the fray? The cliffhanger was absolute. The Globe waited for the next leak, knowing that fans required answers, not simply wanted them. The world has seen betrayals, scandals, and breakups before, but nothing like this. Chrissy's scathing remarks, "You think is this just about Jim and me? You don't know what's going to happen." It has lingered like a thundercloud over the internet. At noon the next day, the burner account provided the first lightning strike, which broke everything as everyone waited for it to happen. Explosion. Images of a group discussion with Jim, 2 producers, and a well-known cast member. The messages were transactional, harsh and cold. Get her to respond on camera, and we'll set up a battle for next week. Support her till the end of the season because she usually breaks. Fans let out a gasp. While Chrissy's heart was left in ruins, the whole love story, including the tears and the shouting matches, staged like a play. Her life was a plot contract, so they really played her for ratings because of the immediate outrage. Hashtags like Nar Free Chrissy and Dosh Jim the Puppet Master dominated Twitter as meme sites ruthlessly making his flimsy statement a recurring joke. That wasn't the worst, however, since hours later a 6-minute audio clip appeared with Jim's voice clearly audible. She has been on a leash for years, but she isn't going anywhere because she is too afraid to start. Over. Reaction channels wept on camera as the harshness of the remarks put followers into a tailspin. Chrissy retaliated when TikTok edits looped her emotional facial expressions with the soundtrack, which caused it to become viral instantly. I played the fool for years until she broke her quiet on Instagram Live, this time with steel in her voice rather than tears. I thought love was sufficient for years, and I accepted the promises for years. Love, her comments struck like a hammer. Without respect, it's just an illusion. I made my decision, and I'm done living a lie. Chanted her name in uppercase, Chrissy, 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 showered the comments with blue hearts and cheering emoticons. You think you know everything, but you don't. She leaned in close to the camera just as spectators believed she was done. She concluded the live stream by saying, "There's more, and I'm not the only one who's been played." The internet went crazy. Who else was she referring to? Which actors or celebrities were she referring to? There were a lot of theories. Some said she was referring to Brooke Bailey, while others said Campbell was involved. Others conjectured that Jim's treachery extended into the music business, where it was linked to contracts, money, and maybe even covert weddings, and that it had nothing to do with women. Cardi B went live with wide eyes, demonstrating that celebrities couldn't remain quiet. If Chrissy says more is coming, then more is coming. In a mysterious tweet, Tamar Braxton said, "Illusions always shatter in the light, so you better buckle up." On the other side, Respect Jim publicly broke down, and even Remy Ma left a solitary remark underneath Chrissy's post. Anger like never before, with veins bursting in his neck, he did another Instagram Live. "You guys really this bullshit, and you're turning against me because of some burner accounts and phony receipts, dude." She had been writing my name for decades, and the internet was making her a hero. However, his phone chimed in the middle of his tirade. At the top of his screen, a message said, "Lawyer separation agreement drafted." His tantrum became a meme in a matter of minutes as fans screen capped it. "Are you all turning against him?" I was captioned over weeping clown edits because the ruckus was too much to handle. Chrissy shared another picture of herself signing documents with the caption, "There's no going back." Fans yelled. She was heading out, not lying or threatening. Then, the most sinister leak to date surfaced online. A video clip purportedly from Chrissy's personal phone was released by she sat in her bedroom and said into the camera, "If anything happens to me, it was him." He was someone she had previously trusted. "Be aware that I attempted to escape." Fans erupted in horror as the internet stopped breathing. Protect her. Check on Chrissy right away. The video went